Hey everybody, welcome back. I just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed. I've passed over 100 subscribers and I just love being able to talk comics to you. So with that, please be sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment down below what are you most excited for this Wednesday. Now, let's on to our top picks for the hottest comics coming out July 21st, 2021. Starting off my top picks is Dark Blood #1. It's a new Boom comic and it sounds very interesting. The premise sounds very promising. So it's introduced as a bold, genre-bending saga by screenwriter LaToya Morgan, AMC's The Walking Dead and Into the Badlands, and rising star artist Walt Barna, The Osiris Path. Perfect for fans of Department of Truth and Bitterroot, which are two of my top favorite comics, so I mean, I'm interested. So, what if you were given the power to change the course of history? Alabama, 1955, Avery Aldridge is an ordinary young black man. A decorated World War II veteran, Avery provides for his wife and daughter, but wounds of the past have a way of coming back, and Avery Aldridge will soon discover he's anything but ordinary. After a run-in awakens strange new abilities, Avery is about to become more powerful than he could ever dare to dream, in a country and society that never wanted him to have any power. So, very interesting. They have a really cool 1 in 25 Damora. So, I'm looking forward to that. Also, we have Mom, Mother of Madness, #1. It's a new Image title. And this one seems pretty important to me. So if you really liked like that Keanu Reeves Berserker stuff, you know, we're getting another actress in play here. We're getting Emilia Clarke. I mean, Game of Thrones superstar. She's incredible, and she's not only help writing it with Marguerite Bennett, but she also stars in it practically, just like Keanu Reeves does in Berserker. So this debuts an extra-length 3-issue miniseries. The mayhem begins with Maya, under the weather, scientist by day, over-the-top superhero by night, and badass single mom 24/7. Deadpool action and Fleabag comedy collide when Maya activates her freakish superpowers to take on a secret set of human traffickers. Mature readers only. Comedy and chaos await in the first of 3 40-page issues by the glamorous artist of Horde, Leela Lees. So, I'm really excited for this. They have a gorgeous Jen Bartel cover that I'm really liking, and there's also a 1/100 Mirka Andolfo. So, I mean, some really cool stuff. Okay, so I'm looking forward to it because I really enjoy Emilia Clarke. Hopefully this premise becomes a lot more clear and it has a better storyline to it than the synopsis. So I am wishing for the best for this comic. I ordered quite heavily for this just in case, you know, I mean, a lot of Emilia Clarke fans. So I definitely am one to be checking this one out as well. But one I am super excited for is Moon Knight #1. This is Jed MacKay writing it with Alessandra Cappuccino, and I can't wait. I mean, we have that new Moon Knight TV show coming out with Oscar Isaacs and Ethan Hawke, so if you're not even pumped for that, this might start getting you pumped for it. I am a really big Moon Knight fan. I have loved it for a very long time. I especially love the Jeff Lemire, Greg Smallwood run, but this one is a brand new one, and I really enjoy Jed MacKay. He does some fantastic work. He does like Black Cat. He also just did the recent Taskmaster, which I absolutely adore. If you really want to know who the real Taskmaster is, read that comic. So, the mysterious Mr. Knight has opened his midnight mission, his people petitioning for protection from the weird and horrible. The Moon Knight stalks the rooftops and alleys marked with a crescent moon tag, bringing violence to anyone who would harm his people. Mark Spector, in whichever guise he dons, is back on the streets, a renegade priest of unworthy god. But while Khonshu languishes in a prison that Moon Knight put him in, Moon Knight must still observe his duty, protecting those who travel at night. Let it be known, Moon Knight will keep the faith. And I really like Jed MacKay's writing because I feel like he really understands what it's like to be a comic book reader. He knows that Marvel Comics, I think, should be fun and energetic and exciting. And I think that's what he does best. He brings in a lot of really great Marvel lore into his stories as well, which I love. And I cannot wait. There are some incredible covers. There's really cool Sky Young, Del Mundo, man, that one's nice. And I even really enjoy the cover A, the Steve McNiven one. So, I mean, pick it up. pick it up, try it. If you're not into Moon Knight, I still think you should try this book and see if you like it or not. You know, it isn't for everybody, but I think there is something different about Moon Knight than most comic book stories, so, or at least like the big 2 comic book series, so I definitely think you should give this one a try. Also, we have Skybound X number 3. Skybound X has been doing really great. Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley killing it with Rick Grimes 2000. This one is going to include a rip-roaring Murder Falcon throwdown, a spotlight on Assassination fan favorite, Fuck Tarnikin, and latest installment of the greatest genius canine adventurer, Science Dog. So, I am super pumped for this one because I love Murder Falcon. Murder Falcon's amazing. It made me love Daniel Warren Johnson, and I can't wait to see more of it. It's going to be a really fun showdown, and I can't wait to see where Rick Grimes 2000 continues his story as well. Now time for our series shoutouts. These are comics not necessarily I think will be in the top pick, but they're definitely ones to look out for this Wednesday when you go to your local comic shop. Starting off with Nightwing, number 82. I think Nightwing is just like a really great seller now. Nightwing, Tom Taylor, and Bruno Redondo, they are killing it. Not only do they have fantastic covers that lure people in, but the storyline itself is really good, and it's back to where Nightwing really should be. So, Melinda Zuko's connection to the man who killed Dick Grayson's parents wasn't a surprise to the Bloodhaven hero. But what the former Robin discovers about Melinda's ties to the Flying Graysons leaves the unusual upbeat detective speechless. So, very excited to see Bitewing as well, so I can't wait for this comic. Also, we have Superman and the Authority number 1. This is one that I'm really looking forward to. I really like Grant Morrison as well as Mikel Janin. So I love Superman, as you know, and it's really hard for me to find a really, really good Superman story. So I'm really hoping Grant Morrison pulls this off and does a great story. So, sometimes even Superman finds a task almost impossible. Sometimes even the last son of Krypton needs to enlist help. Some tasks require methods and heroes don't scream Justice League. So Clark Kent, the Metropolis Marvel, seeks out Manchester Black, the most dastardly of rogues, to form all-new authority tasked with taking care of some business on the sly. Not only will Black know the right candidates for the team, but if Superman can make him behave himself and act in the service of greater good, then he'll prove literally anyone can be a hero. So, looking forward to this. Really like Mikel Janin's work, so I'm excited to see how he draws Superman as well as how Grant Morrison writes him. We also have Killadelphia number 15, and Killadelphia to me has just been getting better and better and better, so I definitely wanted to highlight it in my series shoutouts for you. Rodney Barnes, Jason Shawn Alexander, they're doing a great job, and this new section, volume 3 technically, of Killadelphia has just been a swinger of hits. Every time I read it, I am like shocked what I just read. I am like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to read the next one, let's go. So Home is Where the Hatred Is. Part 3 of the critically acclaimed smash hit horror series continues. As the National Guard fights to save what's left of the city, the Sangsters are hunted down by Toppy and the rest of Abigail's inner circle, thirsting for revenge. Jimmy will have to quickly learn the extent of his newfound vampire abilities or watch his family die. So I am super looking forward to this. I think the cover Bs on Killadelphia are some of the best covers too. I think they're so creepy, and I really like them a lot. So we also have Miles Morales Spider-Man number 28, and this is where the Clone Saga reaches its conclusion. I don't have this comic here for in the series shoutouts for necessarily the writing or the art or anything. I mainly have it here for a specific cover. So I have it here because a lot of people are really excited about the variant cover, cover B of this. And it is Miles Morales in the Captain America suit. He does not get the Captain America suit in the comic. There is just a bunch of what I call flavor of the month variants, and they are all Marvel heroes in Captain America suits. Last week was a Spider-Woman one in a Captain America suit. So, there's going to be a bunch of these. But for some reason, a lot of people are taking interest in this one. So I just wanted to highlight it and just want to let you guys know that it will be out this Wednesday if you're interested. I also have Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters, Jabba the Hut, #1 one-shot. This one is going to be a tie-in to the War of the Bounty Hunters storyline, which I have been finding really interesting and fun. I've been liking Boba Fett quite a lot in it. And this one, I mean, who does not love Jabba the Hutt? I mean, I really do, and I can't wait for this comic. But there's also a first appearance in this. So, if you're really interested in first appearances, I highly recommend checking this one out this Wednesday. Now time for our late printings. I have a couple here this week. I have Eve #2 second print. If you missed out on that, highly recommend picking up Eve. I think that comic is going to be a sleeper, especially by the end of the comic, because it is just a mini series. But it's really good, and it's picking up pace with each issue as it goes. So, Nightwing #81 second print also releases. I think the second print covers on these are so good. I like them so much. If I was to, get more Nightwing, I would definitely double dip in these later printings. Also, Radiant Black #5 second print, and if you're into Radiant Black #6 also releases this week as well. Very interesting comic. I like that concept quite a bit. We also have Spawn Universe #1 second print, so definitely pick up Spawn Universe if you haven't gotten the chance. And last but not least, White #1 second print. This comic initially had an allocation, very heavily allocated, and now they did the second print, which is nice because it is no longer allocated, so you were able to order as many as you wanted. So if you weren't one of those very, very few people that got a first print, the second print will be out this week. Alright, just want to say thank you everybody, and I hope you have a great day, and be sure to check out your local comic book shop this Wednesday. Have a great day.